Hello everybody, my name is Maria Escalona. Today I'm going to talk about the coronavirus and how this new virus is affecting us physically and emotionally. For those who don't know me, I am in the ADS program to be a bilingual school psychologist and I love to ask many questions. So let's start. What is COVID-19? The name of the virus is SARS-CoV-2 and the disease cause has been called coronavirus disease 2019. Coronavirus is a new respiratory virus that is transmitted when an infected person coughs, sneezing, or through drops of saliva or discharge from the nose. The World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a public health emergency of international concern in January 2020. The coronavirus does not discriminate. No matter where you came from, what language do you speak, or what religion you practice, you are going to be affected by the virus. So we have to move from fear to reality and staying calm. How do you feel about COVID-19? Today, a vaccine against the virus has not been developed yet, and this has produced a state of panic worldwide. It's important to recognize your own emotion in difficult situations. Many people can feel confused, worried, scared, or sad. Talk to your children about COVID-19 and teaching them how to spread their emotion to avoid mental health problems you have, anxiety, stress, depression, suicide. Manuela Molina website talk about her short book with activities for children under the age of 7. It's a great resource to talk about emotion. You can find it online and it comes in different languages. What do you have to do? The Center of Disease Control and Prevention has several recommendations in how to protect yourself. The most important to take into consideration are wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. How can you protect others? The Center for Disease Control and Prevention also have recommendations on how you can protect other people. The most prominent are the following. Stay home if you are sick. If you need to go to the emergency room to get medical care, it is important to call first, since doctor and nurse will be ready to help you. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you are coughing or sneezing and put it into the trash can immediately. If you don't have a tissue, use the inside of your elbow. Wear a face mask if you are sick, especially when you are around other people. Clean and disinfect the doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phone, keyboard, toilet, faucets, and sink. Prevent the virus from spreading around you. How is COVID-19 affecting you? Personally, I am concerned about my physical health. I went through a very difficult surgery and I only have one kidney. I have learned to live with this chronic kidney disease, managing my own trauma and triggers, but always motivated by my great passion for education. Emotionally, I am very optimistic, strong, and resilient. I am Venezuelan and I came from a country where we learned to live a roller coaster of emotion on a political, economic, and social level. That situation was a great learning for me to know how to control your emotion in difficult times. My physical condition will never be a limitation to learn new things. I love education and I will always be curious. Looking for information to help other people cope with difficult situations, I found the comfort zone model by Aladair White. The first thing that we have to do is identify the difficult situation. In this case, it is COVID-19. And the question you should ask yourself will be, what do I feel during the COVID-19? We have 3 areas to work. A scary zone. Here, you identify which emotions are affecting you in this situation. In my case, I say frustration, fear, panic, and I came with the answer of panic shopping and toilet paper. In the learning zone, here you identify what should you learn from this situation to reflect, look into the future. In my case, I say recognize that we are all giving and doing our best in a situation of uncertainty. Then the growth zone. Here you identify the positive thing that you learned from this situation. In my case and with my medical condition, I find out I appreciate being alive every day. I use my knowledge to help other people. I think that you can use this model to identify in each area the learning necessary to overcome the difficult situation. So I hope that can help you. Finally, after finding answers to so many questions, this is my reflection. Maintain social contact with family, friend, classmate, or colleague through the internet, phone calls to prevent stress. Keep calm. Use coping techniques as yoga, meditation, listening to music, dancing, or why not, cleaning the house. Each person reacts differently, but you can try to prevent anxiety. Please limit the time you spend watching the news or searching for information online. Look for assertive and accurate information. Take time out during the day to relax. Give your body, mind the message that we are safe and we will be fine. Remember, this situation is a physical and mental challenge for everyone. Our emotions create our reality. As school psychologists, we are prepared to give an emotional support to children and adolescents of future generations. My personal quote of motivation is, we need to focus on being well, stay strong, and move forward with faith and hope to help those who need us. Also, I would like to share informational resource for physical and mental health. The National Association of School Psychologists, they have a lot of information about school communities, student families, special education, mental health and crisis, everything that is updated about the COVID-19 crisis. The National Kidney Foundation also have information about treatment support donation. But the most important is the kidney patients are among the high-risk group of people with chronic medical conditions. Many of the patients, they need to be in the hospital doing the hemodialysis that is scheduled in their treatment. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they have a very complete page with information about coronavirus and how to prevent getting sick in school, workplace, communities, and healthcare facilities. And finally, the World Health Organization, they have a page that is updated with information 24/7 in different language. They have an informational campaign through WhatsApp and Facebook with a message service that reach billions of people around the world in English, Spanish, French, and Arabic. I would like to share this question with you to reflect on emotion and mental health. Are you teaching your children to recognize their emotions? Are you teaching your children to empathize and be kind to immigrants and refugees? If you have any other question, please don't hesitate to contact me at mariaescalona20@webster.edu. Thank you for taking the time to see my presentation. The compilation of this presentation was made by me, Maria Escalona, for educational purpose to complete the EPSY 5490 Seminar in Immigrant and Refugee Studies class at Webster University.